Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, kind of like a talk through makeup tutorial, and also probably going to do my hair in the end. So I actually got a lot of requests for a makeup look I had in a few other videos, so I figured I would try to tackle that today. To be honest, I do my makeup differently every day. And sometimes I don't remember how exactly I did something because I was totally just winging it that day. But I'm definitely going to attempt to recreate that look. So before I get started, I applied my Just Nutritive facial toner for dry skin. I also applied my Clarins Super Restorative Total Eye Concentrate on my eyes. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and do my eyes before I do my face makeup. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because just in case there's any fallout from the eyeshadow, it's easier to clean away the mess on bare skin rather than to have eyeshadow fall out on my foundation and then try to wipe it off. No, I do not have time for that. It's so much easier to just do my eyes first and foundation, concealer, everything else after. So I'm gonna start off by applying some of my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline to my eyelids. And the reason I'm doing this is because I have dark inner corners and I have a lot of veins on my eyelids and kind of dark eyelids, I guess you could say. I'm sure you probably think I don't, or you can't really tell, but I do. And where I have deeper set eyes, it kind of appears darker. So I like to put a little concealer there first just to brighten up that area. So I'm gonna be using 3 different palettes today, which you might think is crazy. You don't have to use these exact palettes, but you can find similar colors if you want to create this look. So the main palette I'm going to be using is from Ace Beauté. This is the Grandiose palette, and these are the colors. I got this from a BoxyCharm box. I also might be pulling some shades from the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette. Also got this from BoxyCharm. And I'm also going to be using a shade from my Naked Basics from Urban Decay. Well, I'm probably going to use a few shades from that actually. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a big fat brush. Now I'm going to let you know I am going to be using a variety of brushes today, and they all have their place and purpose. So if you're wondering why so many, that is why. So I'm going to pick up these 2 shades here, which is Foxy and WOS. They are just light colors, more like skin tone, and I'm just applying that over that concealer to kind of set it, but to also have a base for my other shades I'm going to be adding. I don't really know what I would call this look, but I was just experimenting a few days ago, and I tried this look a few times, and y'all said y'all liked it, so I guess it was working out for me. Alright, so I'm going to go in with this palette now. I'm going to pick up this little fluffy brush. It's like a blending brush. This is a Morphe M433. And the first thing I'm going to do, a lot of the steps I'm going to do you're going to think are crazy, but it all makes sense in the end. So I'm going to pick up this shade here, which is actually a light peach tone, and it is called Clove. So I'm just going to lightly apply this on my eyelids on the outer corner. Just kind of tapping it on there to get some of that color on the eyelid. I'm applying it to the outer corner, bringing it upward into that little crease area and a little bit over. So now that I've got that color in place, I'm going to wipe off my brush just a little bit on a towel, and then I'm going to blend that out. I'm actually blending it all over my eyelid this time, because I'm not actually applying a full-blown color to the eyelid. I'm just blending out whatever is there all over. I'm going back in with this first brush I used, which was a MAC 227, and I'm just going to swipe that. It's a big fat brush. Just swiping it, making sure that color is blended out pretty good. I'm going in with a Real Techniques brush now, and this is a base shadow brush, and I'm going to pick up this shade here, which is a maroon shade, and it is called Poppy. And what I'm going to do with this color is apply it to that outer corner and kind of create a V shape. So I'm applying it into a V shape like this, but then I'm gonna start dragging it over after I've created that V shape. I'm not really coming into my inner corner because I want that to be lighter, because I already have that dark inner corner that I covered up with the concealer, so I'm not trying to make it dark again. If you're following this makeup tutorial, don't worry about anything, just keep going. Don't worry about the shape or the color, because we're gonna blend it all out and it's gonna work out just fine. Sometimes when doing your makeup, you can kind of start to panic, like, oh my God, what did I do? How am I gonna fix this? You might wanna give up and wipe your makeup off and start over, but don't, just keep going. All right, so it is looking uneven, I'm fully aware, but I'm gonna keep blending. So I'm going in with another brush now, a little cleaner brush, and this is from Morocco's Makeup. And I'm just going to blend out that color so it's not too harsh. Going back in with that fat MAC brush, and I'm just gonna blend all this out. So this is what I'm looking like now. Next step, I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush. This is a smudge brush, and I love using this for my bottom lash line. I'm gonna pick up that poppy color, and I'm going to smudge this across my bottom lash line. Just like this. I'm just applying it now, and then we're gonna blend it after. Making sure it connects with that little V we made. I'm gonna go in with a little bit bigger brush, and I'm just gonna blend out that bottom. It's okay if it comes down a little thicker than what I had placed it, because I just want it kind of blended. I'm not looking to make a straight line. I'm just going in with my finger, and I'm running it across from outer corner to inner corner, just to make sure that's all kind of placed there. Don't know how to describe that, but that's what I did. So now I'm gonna go in with the black. The point of using this black, this one is called Crave, and this is from the Urban Decay palette. I wanted to have a winged liner without the wing, or without the big wing I normally do. So what I did, I went in with the black, and where you would put a wing, I actually just started painting with this eyeshadow brush, like a line, like you would do if you was gonna apply a wing. Because I want to create the illusion that I made a winged liner when I actually didn't at all. So I'm adding that black in there. I'm gonna blend it out a little bit so that that black isn't too harsh, too noticeable. So I'm just continuing to take this blending brush, and I'm just swiping it up and down and over just to blend that color out. I'm also picking up a little bit of that black and connecting that to the outer corner of my bottom lash line. I'm not bringing it any further. I'm only going from the outer corner and up. I'm also gonna put a little bit at the outer corner at the top lash line. And I'm just placing it there now, and then we're going to blend it. Blending it with my brush and with my finger, just because I want it to be blended perfectly without too much harshness. And now with a Q-tip, I'm gonna wipe away some of that fallout that fell on my cheeks. That would have been disastrous if I would have had foundation on. And I'm also straightening this line up. Right here, I'm going upwards to give that illusion that I went boop, like I created a cat eye. We're just straightening up that there. And I'm gonna go right back and blend that edge there. It's okay if it's not perfect, because we're gonna keep working on it. I'm going back in with this fat brush. I'm going to apply my lotion now. I'm using my Just Nutritive Anti-Aging Lotion. I know I'm working in a weird pattern here, but it works for me. So if something works for you, don't worry about if it's the right way or whatever. Just do what works for you. Because at the end of the day, that is all that matters. So now I'm gonna go in with the Touch and Soul No Problem Primer. I got this in my February BoxyCharm and I actually ended up really liking it. And while that sets in, I'm actually going to do my eyebrows off camera because it's so time consuming. I'm just gonna brush through them really quick and then fill them in. All right, so I'm gonna finish doing my eyebrows off camera. You can already see a huge difference here. Eyebrows make a really big difference. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish doing this and I will catch y'all back in a minute. Okay, eyebrows are finished but not perfect, and that's totally fine because I don't really care. So anyways, I'm going in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I'm about to cake a bunch of stuff on my face. Some of you are probably going to ask why, and there is no reason why. It's only because this is just what I do, and that's that. So I'm going in with my Dampened Beauty Blender from Real Techniques, and I'm just gonna lightly blend that out. This is just the first layer, and I'm gonna be going in with some extras. Don't judge. You do you, I do me. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's all about what works for you. And what works for you might not work for me. What works for me might not work for you. And that's totally fine. Because God created us all differently, honey. And we're all unique in our own little special ways. So I'm going in with the NARS concealer now. And I'm gonna just put this underneath my under eyes. I'm also going to go in with a pump of my GIS Cosmetics foundation, and it's in C3 Warm Yellow, which is actually a little dark for me right now because it's winter time and I'm ghostly, but I kind of like it because it kind of gives me a little color. I'm just going to blend everything out now. I'm gonna go in with this big fat brush now. This is from Koki Professionals. It's a 618 brush. It blends makeup out really good, and I'm pretty sure you can get this at Walmart. So I'm not completely done blending yet because I'm going to be adding some more stuff. I'm going in with this. This is LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's actually a concealer, but I use it to add some color to my face. You can use this for contouring. It's a little squeeze applicator and it has a brush at the end, which I don't really care about. I just want to apply it and get some color going on. I'm going in with this little MAC brush. Don't even know the number of that because it's all rubbed off, girl. So now I'm just going to blend this into my hairline and down a little bit. Definitely not trying to contour because, as I said before, I have a little small face, so I'm not trying to like make it any smaller. I'm just trying to add some color. I cannot wait for summer. I need sunshine, warmth, and heat, and a tan. If you agree with that, give this video a like. Okay, so I feel like that's kind of blended out. Fine, good enough for me. I'm going in with this ColourPop concealer because now that I added all that darkness, I want to brighten up that under eye area and maybe a little right there. Going back in with that damp sponge, and I'm just gonna blend this all out. Sometimes when I'm putting on concealer and I already have that eyeshadow on and the sponge is kind of getting in the way and might mess up that eyeshadow, I will go in with a brush like this. This is actually a deluxe crease brush. So it's actually for eyeshadow, but I will blend out that concealer around my eyeshadow so that I don't mess it up, because obviously after applying it, that's the last thing I want to do. So I'm gonna go back in with my Urban Decay palette and I'm gonna pick up those light colors again. And I'm just gonna apply this underneath my brow to kind of smooth out that eyeshadow and kind of give it a more blended appearance. But you can tell the difference here and here. This one looks a little more blurred and blended, while this one is a super harsh line up there. So we're just gonna blend that out. Next, I'm gonna go in with some blush. I'm using my Deck of Scarlet palette. This is number 9, and I'm gonna use some of this blush here. It's a little bit of a darker blush, but because I did do that maroon looking eyeshadow, I kind of want it to look like it kind of matches. My blush is looking super messy, but don't worry, I'm going to blend it. I just like to get it on there first. Going back in with that Koki brush and just blending all of this out and blending it together. So next I'm going to apply some mascara on my bottom lashes, and then we're gonna work on the top lashes. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Voluminous Primer first. I know this is kind of a weird pattern, like why are you doing your bottom lashes first? And every day is different. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. I do like to apply it to my bottom lashes first, mostly though, I don't know why. I just kind of like it like that. So I'm going in with my Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. I actually got my first tube of this complimentary for a review, but I loved it so much I went and bought it. And I found it at Ulta, and I love it. It makes my bottom lashes look really long and thick. My top lashes as well. So I'm done with my bottom lashes now, and I'm going to give this some time to dry. I'm actually going to apply some stuff in my hair and then finish up this makeup tutorial. I'm gonna apply a highlighter really quick. I'm gonna use this highlighter here. It's actually one of my favorite highlighters. Again, this is the Deck of Scarlet palette. Apply a little bit to my nose, some up here on the tops of my cheekbones. I just realized I didn't add any bronzer. Girl, what is wrong with me? I always add bronzer. Okay, so I'm gonna go in really fast with the Benefit Hoola. I'm a mess today. I'm gonna use the 03 brush from D.O. Color. Just gonna pick up some of this and put it under there. Just right there on the outer part of my cheek. Drag the rest of the color down a little bit. I'm gonna add some up here to my hairline. I'm gonna have to blend everything again, oh my god. And to the nose, even though I just put on that highlighter, but that's okay. I'm also going to take a little bit of this highlighter that I put on my cheeks, and I'm picking up this tiny little fluffy brush and I'm gonna add it to my inner corner. And a little bit underneath my brow. There's a wild frizz ball right now because I just blow dried it a little bit and haven't even brushed it. But what I like to do, if I have time to spare, which I normally do, I like to take these Velcro rollers and put 3 of them, the big sizes, on the top of my head. My hair's still wet, so I like to dry it a little bit or completely. But right now I don't feel like drying it completely, so I'm just gonna put these in on partially dry hair. I mean, it's pretty well dry, but there's a little wetness still to it. So I just put 1 at the very back, 1 in the middle, and then 1 right here in the front. I actually just cut myself some bangs, so Hopefully these rollers will still work well with me having bangs. Haven't tried it yet since I cut the bangs, but we'll see. I like to use these because they give my hair some good volume here at the root. Oh yeah, bangs are already trying to fall out of this sucker, so. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to apply some lashes. So when you guys seen my makeup the other day, I had on these lashes. They were the LA Colors Dramata Lash, and I was wearing the Entice ones, but I also just picked these up, and they're called Enchant, so I'm kind of torn on which ones to use. The ones I wore the other day were a lot fuller, but I think I want to try out this one. It's a different one. It's a little less full, but it's still pretty. I'm just smudging a little more of that black at the lash line to look like I put a little eyeliner on. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the Duo glue, and obviously I'm gonna apply some glue to the lash line. These lashes, not my eye. While holding the tip of the lashes, I'm going to apply the glue. And the trick to wearing false lashes is to apply the glue and actually let the glue dry. So I'm just applying the glue to the lash band or whatever it's called. And then I'm going to wait about 30 seconds and then I'm going to put them on my eye. So now that the lashes are on, I'm actually going to go in with a pencil liner. This is from Il Makiage, and I'm just going to line that inner lash line so that everything kind of blends together. Just the top lash line, I'm not doing the bottom lash line. So now I'm going to apply the mascara so that my real lashes blend with the fake lashes. Gives it a more natural look. And lastly, I'm going to apply a little bit of powder just to kind of set this makeup. I'm using the Pretty Vulgar powder. I'm not trying to bake, but I am just patting the powder all over. And then I'm gonna go back in and blend that out in a minute. So after your mascara is dry, you can kind of go in with your finger and just make sure and press them into your lash line just to make sure everything is together and place it perfectly. So let's take these curlers out and see how it worked with my bangs. I have a feeling it's gonna look a little crazy because, like I said, I literally just cut these bangs and I haven't tried the rollers on them yet. All right, look at that crazy volume, girl. Yes, girl. Ooh, I need them roots done. Okay, it's a little too much volume in the bangs, but that's fine. It'll fall down in a little bit. Okay, so I changed my shirt because obviously I was just wearing that other shirt to put my makeup on. And now I'm going to do my hair. So I'm going to be honest with y'all. The hair I had the other day, in the video where you guys liked my hair and makeup, my hair was actually next day hair. So I'm going to show you how I got that hair though. But just know that whatever I do right now, tomorrow it's gonna look a little better, and then I kind of brush through it so that the curls are just kind of like whoop, and then it looks better. Next day hair, next day curled hair, I don't know why, looks kind of cool sometimes. Okay, and I'm using my black and purple Hot Tools curling iron. I don't really know the size of this. I've been asked before and I never know because I threw away the packaging like years ago. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just curling through. Some of the curls I'm going to curl regular with the clamp, and then some I'm going to do clampless, which I will show you. I don't know how I'm going to style these new bangs I got, but we'll figure it out. I'm not even going to worry about it. Hair grows back, so it's all good. So as of right now, you're just going to see my curls looking like curls. But like I said, that hairdo I had the other day was next day hair, so it actually wasn't as curly. So that was the bottom part. Now I'm going to do the top part of my hair. Alright, so this is what I'm going to start doing clampless, and basically all you do is lift up the clamp on your iron and just wrap your hair around it. I'm not going to do all the hairs like this, but some of them I am going to. It gives the hair a slightly different curl, and yeah, I like all of my curls to kind of be different, so that's why I'm doing two different techniques here. Hope you guys can not hear my birds. They are going crazy. A lot of you say that you've heard my birds before, but you've never seen them. But honestly, if you look through my videos, you may see my birds. But I'm thinking about doing a video soon, like all about my animals. Because I love them so much. So yeah, I might do that. So now, with this next layer, I'm actually just going to curl regular again. So I'm gonna start at the back here. Can't even see what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Okay, there we go. Alright. Just curling it regular for the back. Alright, now I need to decide how I want to part my hair. I part my hair differently all the time, but with these new bangs, I'm wondering, like, how's that gonna work out? Alright, now I'm going to do the clampless again. So this little piece here. I actually might just not even touch the bangs. I kind of curled them yesterday. I didn't really like it. So yeah. If you're going to try the clampless technique, please be careful, don't burn yourself. So now I'm going to tease my crown a little bit to get some extra volume. Unfortunately, I couldn't find my favorite teasing comb, so I'm just going to use this one here. Lift up the camera a little bit so you guys can see me better. So what I'm going to do is just tease the top of my hair. So I'm grabbing this back section and just taking my comb and pushing down lightly. I'm going to pick up the next section here. And it's okay if the curls get messed up because I want it to be messy. I'm going to try to skip out on the bangs. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'm going to flip over to the side and add a little tease there. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I know my hair is looking crazy, but trust me, I'm going to fix it. So now I'm just going to take my hands and kind of shake my hair to loosen everything up, even the tease that I just did. And now I'm going to bring my hair forward, just kind of shake out those curls, and voila, I'm done. And this is as good as it's going to get. So I'm putting on my jewelry now. A lot of people ask me why I don't wear a wedding ring. Because I just don't sometimes. I have a bigger explanation, but maybe I'll explain that another day. I'm also gonna be putting in my earrings. So the jewelry you're going to see now is from my paparazzi shop, and these are my favorite earrings. Everything is $5 and everything is absolutely beautiful, and there is literally something there for everyone, every kind of style and color. And there's also even kids stuff. They are gorgeous rhinestone hoops, and now I'm going to be putting on my favorite necklace. I'm pretty sure this is called the Showstopper. I could be wrong. Woo! God, that looks good. Okay. So now I'm just going in with a light bracelet. I actually wore this the other day as an ankle bracelet. It's so cute. It's like a little dangly. It's got feathers and other little textures going on. It's just so like dainty and delicate. I just think it's super adorable. So now to finish off my makeup, I'm just going to give a quick brush with this little Real Techniques brush just to make sure everything's blended. I do feel like I need a little bit more blush. I feel like my blush wore off pretty quickly. I'm gonna pick up some of this NYX blush, and this is in the shade Cinnamon. And for lipstick, I'm going to use my Gerard Cosmetics. This is Kimchi Doll. For perfume, I'm going to use my Scentbird, the Toka Maya perfume. Boop, boop, boop. And then I'm going to finish off this face with my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray in Watermelon. So, yay, I'm done. So, if you watched our ASMR mukbang when we ate the pizza, and you watched our question and answer video, and you liked my hair and makeup, this is pretty much what I did. And as you can see, I did not do any liner at all to create a wing or anything, but I kind of have the illusion that I did because of the way I pulled it up, and also because of the false eyelashes. Another thing you can do if you want to, you can take a very thin liquid pencil and literally just follow that last lash. Just take it and flick it upwards just a little bit, like that. So it gives the illusion that you do have a pretty sweet wing going on, even though it's barely there and you actually didn't apply much. So yeah, I'm done with this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really need to figure out how to work these new bangs that I've given myself, but I guess they're okay for now. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching my video. Sorry if it was too long and dragged out, but you guys did request a, you know, chatty makeup tutorial or whatever, so just giving the people what they want, y'all. Just giving the people what they want. Don't forget, if you want to check out any of my paparazzi stuff, it's all there on the website. These earrings, necklace, bracelet, it's all only $5. So girl, you could go shop till you drop. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Like this video, subscribe, turn on your notifications, that way you're always notified when I upload a new video. Also, I got all of your requests on the community tab here on YouTube. I am checking them out, reading them, and giving them all a little heart. So thanks for always replying when I reach out to you guys. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye!